Hello everyone, welcome back to the Art Wagon. I'm going to be doing something a little different than what I normally do. I usually do coloring techniques. However, I've got a few things to show you that I have received in the mail. I got the new subscription to Sketchbox, and I thought it'd be really fun to do an unboxing of two of my newest sketch boxes. So the first one I actually already opened, and this one is the December 2020 sketch box. There's a little bit of a glare there. It has a really pretty really pretty artwork on the front, and it usually says what who the artist was who did the art on the front of the box. And then take a look inside. This is the premium box for December 2020. So inside we have this really neat little postcard. It's glossy, really pretty tree. And it says in the back here a little bit about the artist who drew and painted this tree. So that's really neat if you're interested in finding new artists. And then it has a card in here that lists the goodies that you got inside. Like I said, this is the premium box. They have two different types of boxes. They have the regular box, and you get some really good products in there as well. This one in here, it states all the different items that you got in your sketch box and how to use them, and also the retail price if you were to buy them separate. And if you like them, you can go to these websites here and repurchase them. So that's really nice. Okay, so inside the December 2020, I got a watercolor little booklet. And it is, let's see, watercolor book tone paper, and it is 40 pounds, and it's really nice. I actually drew some Christmas cards on this paper, and so I've already used it. It's really thick paper, very nice weight. Like I said, it's 40 pounds, so it's really nice weight, so it works really good with the watercolor. And it's, I mean, it's a pretty good size for cards or postcards if you want to make cards for people. So I got that in there. And it always has a really nice, or wrapped really nice with blue paper or certain kind of paper inside. This one is the Sketchbox signature watercolor pencils. And there are 6 in here, and I have not used them yet, so we'll use these in a second. We'll try them out. But yeah, there's the watercolor pencils, and then it looks like you get like a pumpkin orange color, like a burnt brown, mustard yellow to me, forest green, slate like type gray, and more of a cobalt blue. So really nice color combinations there. So yeah, so this is their actual signature pencils, so that's pretty nice. So I got 6 pencils in there. Good value. Then we got, let's see, Derwent line marker 0.8 in black. And I always like their line pencils. Their pens. These are really nice to ink with. After you've drawn them with the graphite, really nice. Because then when you go to erase your pencil lines, you don't have the smearing from them. So, a really nice product. Okay, and after that, we have an art crown. Now, I have never used these, so this is new to me. This is a, oh goodness, am I going to have a hard time pronouncing the name on this one? Let's see. Marabou Art Crayon. We got 2 of them. So let's find the other one. We have this one, which is caramel, and then we have a terracotta. Well, actually, this looks more like terracotta. This is caramel. So, caramel. So, yeah. You have 2 of those art crayons. We'll try those out too. After we get all the goodies out of here, we will play. We'll see what all these are all about. Let's see here. And this one is permanent white. Hoblin is the, now on this product, it's all written in a different language, but on the card, it tells you what it is. So Hoblin Artist, Gouache, I think that's how you pronounce it. Gouache. Yeah, that's that, you can use it to blend with. But this one is like an opaque paint. It's highly pigmented. So I'm not sure how it can be. It says a highly pigmented opaque paint. Okay, we're gonna have to try this out because that makes no sense to me. How can it be highly pigmented but opaque? Yeah. Highly pigmented means there's lots of color to it, but opaque means you can see through it. So, yeah. Okay, but it says this water-soluble paint mixes well with all watercolor mediums. And it goes for $6.10 at this size. So we will try this. It's great for highlights and creating tints. I see a lot of people using this this stuff with watercolor. So we'll figure it out. Okay. That one stumped me. Okay. Because it's saying opaque and pigmented. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, so this one right here is Fluid Arts Brush. So this is by Marabou as well. And this one, there's 3 of them in here. So what you do is you fill up the pen here, the artist brush. I call them pens, but they're artist brush. You fill them up with water up to here, and then you have that water constantly in your pen. So when you use your watercolor pencils, you can place these watercolor pencils on a flat surface that is like a drawing board, or you can actually place it directly on whatever you're working on and then add the water. I've seen people add the watercolor pencils to the boards, wet them on the board, and then use like a regular paintbrush. So yeah, you can do it either way. So we'll play with those in a second as well. Okay, what else is in here? Something else must be in the box. Let's get the tissue out of here so we're not missing anything. Alright. Yeah, it's a nice size box that you can put your goodies back in and store them. So, oh, you get a little Sketchbox sticker. Cute. Looks like it's in like a little watercolor. Looks like a watercolor little tube. Okay, this guy right here is called Color Sparks in Olive. All right, and what is this? It says, well, let's look at our little card. Thank goodness we have this little card to figure out what these things are, because a lot of these things I've never used before, and that's what's exciting about getting Sketchbox. You can get all kinds of products that you've never used before and find like an amazing product that you'll always use after you've used these. So, okay, it's a watercolor powder. I've never used a watercolor powder. Okay, so watercolor sparks powder in olive. This watercolor pigment packs a punch. The microfine powder can be used in combination with water or any of your favorite mediums for fun effects. And it's an olive. Okay, we'll try that. That's one I really want to try because that looks interesting. All right, let's put that to the side. Yeah, this is December, guys, December 2020. So I don't know if you can still get this box, but I was excited about getting it, and I just wanted to review these products as well, so let's do that. Okay, let's put this box to the side, and let's try some of these out. Okay, first I want to try, let's try these pencils out. And let me get my board, because of course I forgot my watercolor board. Okay. Now, this board is actually it's a dry erase board, and I've used it a lot. That's why it's got so much junk on it. But it's a dry erase board, okay? And it works perfect for watercolor pencils if you don't want to put it directly on what you're working on, okay? So, get some of these out of the way. We'll come back to those. All right. Let's try this stuff out. You never know until you try, right? Okay, so let's get our pencils out. And the package really nice. All the tips are already pre-sharpened, so that's always nice. You don't have to worry about sharpening them. Now, watercolor pencils are a little tricky. When I first started using watercolor pencils in other brands, I didn't really like them that much, but that's because I didn't understand them. But once you start really working with them, then it's a lot easier. But like, you can just doodle a little bit of your watercolor pencil onto your dry erase board, okay? So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about boards. It's a dry erase board. So this one doesn't have a name on it. We'll just call it pumpkin. How about that? All right, because it looks like pumpkin orange to me anyway. All right, so you can either use the little guys that this came with that have the water in them, or you can use a regular paintbrush, but we'll use these later. And we will try out this with one of my brushes. All right, and this is cardstock paper that I'm going to be putting it on, so it's a pretty thick paper. And we'll place it right there. Okay, so you put the water directly on the little scribble that you put on your board, like so. You add a little bit of water from your brush on it. So you're not going directly on your item that way. See, I think that's a really good idea to do it that way. And then let's test out the pigment on this. See, that's nice. You have more control over it too if you don't go directly on it. So let's say when I'm talking about going directly on it, let's say you I'll just draw a circle. So you draw a circle, okay? So you draw a circle with your watercolor pencil. So let's pretend this is something that you're working on, okay? And you're going directly on the item that you're working on. Then you add a little bit of very little water. You don't have to soak your when you're working with watercolor, you want to go slowly, let it dry, add another layer, let it dry. You don't want to try to go real bold all at once when you're working with watercolors. So, see, that's the effect you get when... Okay, so far I'm really liking this color. It's really nice. So I got more of a bold effect by going this way. See that? So I like that color. Pretty nice. So see this one right here, if you put it on the board, you get more out of your watercolor pencil. See, by doing this, then I can use it over here too. I can't take the color off of here and put it over here. Once you've laid it down with just the pencil on paper, you can't transfer that color over here. But I can transfer color from here to here. if that makes sense. Yes? Cool. Okay. Now, so I'm liking that. They have really good pigmentation. Let's try the mustard color. Just do a little doodle on your board. These dry erase boards are super inexpensive, so you can buy them at any store that has art supplies. Okay, and then add a little bit of water. Mix it. Just mix it in a little circle. This color looks really pretty. I'm not quite sure if I want to call it that mustard color now. It's a little brighter than mustard, but pretty nice. Look at that. Pigmentation's really great on these watercolor pencils. Nice. How much are these anyway? So if you were to purchase the Sketchbox signature watercolor pencils, they run for $11.99. Hey, nice. With easy to lift pigments and perfect water solubility, these pencils allow you to truly achieve watercolor effects easily. And that is true. Look at that. And look, it dries like super fast. Nice. We like that because if you want to layer over it, hey, let's try that. Let's see, because yellow and orange are in the same family on the color wheel. They're in that same little neighborhood. We want to stay in the same neighborhood when we blend colors. So let's try some of that pumpkin with some of that mustard color on the side of it. See how well they blend together. Let's try that. Here, I'm going to need a little bit more of this pumpkin color. Need a little bit more. Here we go. See, I like putting it on the board too. You have more control over how much you're putting on there. It's like a little palette. Alright, so yeah, that looks nice together. Wow. Okay, I'm liking these. I have the Derwent watercolor pencils, and I'm telling you, they work almost as well as these. Hey. Nice. Look at that. That blends pretty darn good. I'm excited. Look at that, guys. $11.99 for 6 of these. Not a bad deal at all. Okay. So we like those. Those are a plus. Those, my dear, are a thumbs up. Coolness of the cool. Okay. So we got those. Okay, let's see. Okay, now what I really want to try out. Let's do this. Super exciting. Let's try out the... Let me get this out of the way. Alright. I think I need a bigger piece of paper. Let me get a bigger piece of paper because I really want to try out these crowns. Yes, these crowns look exciting. Okay, let's try it. So, again, we have this mustard. See, what they try to do in these sketch boxes is they try to go with the same kind of color combinations. That way, if you want to use all of them together, you can make like a masterpiece. So, let's try out this this one they call caramel. I don't know about caramel. I've never seen caramel this mustardy looking, but, and of course they are in there pretty darn good. So hopefully my scissors are sharp enough. Probably should have opened them beforehand. But it's an unboxing, so hey. Unboxing means we have to discover them together. Okay. That's going to be one of my new things I put on my channel is unboxing sketch boxes and boxes that I get in the mail. Alright. Okay, Art Crown, let's try you out. How do you use these? Okay, it says that you can use them with water, right? Is that what we read? Terracotta and caramel. When used dry, this mixed media supply acts as an oil pastel. Oh, and adding water allows it to achieve smooth gradients and a variety of techniques. Okay, let's try it. So, by itself, let's see. Let's do a heart. Okay. Whoa, that's really rich. Yes, that's extremely oily. Yes. All right. All right, let's add water to it. Let me get my brush cleaned off here. All right, let's add water to it and see what happens. It says you can add water to it, so let's see. Okay. Gotta work it around a little bit though for it to spread. It is pretty oil based. I don't know about water with this. I think it would work better with baby oil or some type of oil based. Okay, so Maggie, stop ripping on that. Sorry about that. My cat's, of course, going to town on my ottoman. Stop, Mags. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty nice. I like it. It's a crown that you can use with water. Why not? Okay. Next time I'll have to try it with some baby oil and see what happens. Since it's oil based, I usually go with something. If there's like an oil base, then I go with something oily to mix it with. But it says water, so yeah. Look, it works with water. Can you guys see that? Nice. And that's a crown, you guys. All right. Wow. Okay. Cool. Let's try the other color. See what happens. All right. By the way, it is New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's to everyone. Let next year be the best, right? I am done with this year, that's for darn sure. I'm sure everybody's done with this year. This has not been a good year. What a wacko year. My goodness. Never thought I would live to see the day when we would have to be in quarantine and everything else that happened this year. Just craziness. Sorry it's been so long since I've made a new video, but I just got this new like camera setup for Christmas and I thought, yes, I can actually make some good videos now. So why not? So stay tuned. I'm going to be making more. So here we go. This one, what did we say this was? Terracotta. I love terracotta. I love the color of it. I used to have a wall that was all terracotta, just one wall in my apartment when I was living in an apartment. And living in apartments is not fun. But I used to have a wall that was just all this one color. And I absolutely loved it. Okay. All right. Pretty rich color. And these are flat too. So I guess if you wanted to use them, they kind of remind me of lipstick. They have that feeling of lipstick more than like a waxy crown. It's more like a, yeah, it's pretty oily. Okay, so let's try out the terracotta. Yes, let's do it. All right, I hope everybody's staying safe and well. January I will be getting out a new mystery box on my Etsy, so that'll be cool. And I have to say, as a disclaimer on here, I'm not affiliated with Sketchbox. I just got them in the mail, so I have to say that. Not affiliated with them. I'm not getting anything free from them. The Sketchboxes were paid for, so okay. Also that this is an adult channel. It's adult coloring techniques and art supplies and anything artsy that I come up with. Okay, this terracotta one, I will say, does not mix as well as the caramel one. Okay? And that caramel one is really yellow. I wouldn't really call that caramel. To me, that's like more of like a sunburst yellow or something. Like it's pretty darn yellow. Yeah, this terracotta is just not, it's not what's happening with the water. I would probably use, like I said, baby oil or something. That it might actually blend a little bit better with oil-based. I put a lot of water on here so far. Here I am telling you guys, don't put a lot of water. You shouldn't have to put a lot of water if it works well with water. If that makes sense. I mean, like, any product that's meant for water should not have to take too much water for you to see something happening. I mean, it's pretty and all, but see the difference? Like you really see like in the inner part that it's not really blending too well with water. Like it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's not like one cohesive color. There's a lot of white in the center from where it did not want to mix. And then this one, the caramel, it blended really nice. So maybe it's just depending on the colors. I don't know. It's an interesting product. I'm not gonna give it a thumbs down. I'm gonna see what it does with other mediums, because it says you can use it with other mediums, and it's an art crown, so we'll figure it out. We'll try to make something with it. Maybe a background would be cool with it. Okay, so we'll just give it a thumb sideways. How about that? Thumb sideways. Okay. All right. Next, looks like this box is basically mostly for watercolors, which is fun. I like watercolors. And this watercolor paper is absolutely awesome. It holds the watercolors really well. Let's see, where am I at? Let's show you what I'm talking about. Let's try one that we haven't tried yet. I'll tear out a page in here. There we go. All right. Let's do another heart, I guess. Hearts. Sorry if you hear my kid in the background. He got a new video game for Christmas and he's playing with somebody on there. I don't know. One of his little friends. Okay, so here we go. This is there's no name on here. I wish there was. That's one downfall of these pencils, but other than that, they're great. So I'm calling this Cobalt Blue, and we will add a little bit of water to that so that you guys can see what this paper can do, how much it can hold. See, look at that. That blends nicely. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try that crayon on here and see if it's the paper. Maybe it doesn't like cardstock. Maybe it actually needs watercolor paper. What do you think? Let's see. All right, let's try it out. Where are you at? All right, let's try this out. Like literally, I feel like I'm drawing with lipstick. It's so bizarre. Okay, I used to be a makeup artist, so when I see certain products and I don't know, it reminds me of different makeup products. There isn't really much difference in some of these products. Besides, some of them are toxic and some of them are not. Okay. Let's see here. Yes. Okay. Yes. There we go. All right. We give it a thumbs up now. We don't give it a thumb sideways. It's the paper. So I wouldn't recommend using the crowns on cardstock. They work better on the paper. And I'm going totally over the lines. I look like a 3-year-old trying to color on here with a paintbrush. I'm just like, hey. All right. That's okay though. And this brush, if you guys are wondering, I have no idea. It's one of these random brushes I got. I think I got it at Michael's. I can't remember the brand of it. But it's a really good brush. Okay, so here, it has no brand on it. I don't know what I keep buying supplies. They either have no names on them or... Okay, so this is how it came out on the watercolor paper. So we have come to the conclusion that it is better on watercolor paper. See, that's the crayon. And this is more of the cobalt blue watercolor pencil. And it is on the watercolor sketchbook that came with the Sketchbox. And I cannot, for the life of me, pronounce that. Okay, so if you know, I mean, it's great paper though. So if you can jot it down, it's great. It's great paper. Okay, it's thick. It holds the water. Look at the other side. No water, none. We're good. Some dents in there from the water, but it doesn't. The dye lot, the pigmentation from that is not going through. See that? So that's pretty good. I like it. Okay. I like it a lot. All right, so that's good. All right, what have we not tried yet? Oh yeah, the powder. Oh my gosh, we have to try out this powder. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to try to find a big piece of paper because who knows what this is going to do. All right, guys, the Color Sparks watercolor powder, olive. All right, please do not like explode on me or anything. Okay, what's really bizarre is it looks like it's in one of those like dropper things, like dropper type ink, but yet it's a powder. Okay, that's okay. See that tip? Okay. And olive. Okay, first of all, that does not look olive to me. It looks more like a brown. Can you guys see that? It looks more like a brown. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so do I need to squeeze it to make it come out? Now, if this comes out to be a disaster, at least I have it on camera. This is what happened when I used this. Okay, you guys. Okay, what in the world? What in the world? What? Okay, what? Okay, number one, does that look olive to you? Does that look olive to you, guys? That does not look olive to me. To me, olive is more like a green. This is like a brick red. Look at this. Is that olive? Does that look like olive to anybody? Like, am I just like going blind or something? Because, no, that's red. Okay, let's add some water to it. Okay, first of all, it is powder. It comes out very weird. And I'm not going to judge it yet until I figure out what it does when it's activated by water. But look at this weird little, and I literally just had to bang on the little tip part to get some of the stuff out. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. Okay, here we go. All right, what did I do with my brush? Oh yeah, okay. See, it like frazzled me so much. I'm all, what is going on here? Now, it would be different if it came back in one of those little pots like normal powder, like watercolor comes in. But because it came in like this inkwell type looking thing, or not inkwell, but in this little droplet thing, I was like, what in the world is going on? And now it's red. It's like a brown red, you guys. This is like brick. This is not olive. Okay. That's like blowing me away right now. Okay, so, okay, it's powder. Normally with powder, I would think I would probably use this board again for powder. I don't know why I put it directly on paper, but I didn't know what it was going to do. Like, I was like, what? Oh my gosh! Are you guys seeing this? What? Okay, what? Whoa. Okay, this product is amazing. What in the world just happened? Like, look at this. Okay, check this out, you guys. I'm going to try to do this as close as I can to the camera because, first of all, if I let this go, I'm afraid it's going to disappear. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, this is exciting. Here, let me see if I can zoom in because this is like beyond amazing. Holy moly, what is going on? All right. When you put this powder down, it is red, like a brown red. When you add water to it, you activate it, and look what it does. It turns green. Now that is olive. What? Okay. Okay, guys. So my recommendation on this product is to literally put it on one of these dry erase boards and mix it. Definitely mix it first. What? Oh my God. Look at this stuff. What? Oh my gosh. Am I the only one that has like, what in the flip? Oh, oh, and there's some yellow in there. What's going on? Okay, I am like, this is amazing, you guys. What? And then there's a little bit of blue in there. What is going on here? Okay, I'm freaking out. Okay. And yes, I cleaned this brush really good before I tried this one out. Plus watercolor, it's not hard to get the color off of it. It's not like acrylic. So it's not because I was using those other colors first. Like literally this is coming out green and I'm just like, and I'm just doing a design. I don't even know. I'm just freaking out right now. See, this is what's cool about getting the Sketchbox, you guys. You find out the coolest things. And I give this thing a definite thumbs up, like massive thumbs up. Hello. Yes. You really want to freak somebody out? Get them this stuff and be like, hey, look, here. And this is olive. So they're going to be like, no, it's red. Like, literally, it is red. And then it activates. Now this is some cool stuff. Like, what in the world? Oh my goodness. You could do a really awesome painting with this. Like, I'm having so much fun with this right now. I would recommend mixing it in like a little jar or like a little tiny pot. If you have those little pots, I would definitely mix it first and then put it on the paper. Like right now, I'm just making a mess, I think. I don't know, it looks like a fern or something, I don't know. I'm not really creating anything. Wow, what? Wait, where'd that red come from all of a sudden? Did you see that red? Oh, wow, look at this like reddish orange color just came out of nowhere. Okay, so when it says olive, like just expect like an explosion of like here. Whoa, there's some more red coming out. What? So it is red. It just, there must be some pigments in there in these little granules that show off like reds and greens and just, wow. Okay. So you're not always going to get the color you think you're going to get. It's kind of exciting. You definitely can't plan with it though because it does its own thing. But if you want to, you know, go off kilter a little bit. Wow. Okay, so let's check this product out again. All right. Where is the card? Let's see here. It's in like a little dropper bottle thing. TCW is the brand. TCWstencils.com is where you can find it. It is watercolor sparks. Maybe that's why it's called sparks, because it definitely is like a firecracker. It just does its own thing. It's way cool though. In olive. It says this watercolor pigment packs a punch, and yes it does. It totally excited me. I mean, I get excited with art supplies anyway, especially stuff I've never used. Okay, the microfine powder can be used in combination with water or any of your favorite mediums for fun effects. Now, I would definitely just use it with water because it is a very, I mean, it's very powdery. So I don't know about using it with pencils. It says any medium, but I think I would stick with, see, it's like, it's kind of going its own little way. But yeah, check that out, you guys. That came out of one little bit of that powder. And that powder was this color. It was like this red color. and it turned into all these different colors. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, it's like really cool though. Now I'm going to try something because this is a very interesting product, and I just want to explore. I want to explore a little bit more with this product. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to put it on my little board here because I'm wondering if you just mix it first. I don't have one of my little pots here, but otherwise I would put it in a little pot. But you just bang on the end to get it out. Okay, very interesting. Then, what is this made out of anyway? I wonder what ingredients it says here. It says Color Sparks microfine watercolor powder can be used with water or water-based media for on porous surfaces. Sprinkle directly on the surface, wet or dry, or mix into another media like acrylic on a dry surface. Spritz with water or paint with a wet brush. Apply dissolved water sparks to your surface and watch the magic happen. It literally is magic, you guys. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's try this on here. See what happens. See, it's turning green. Oh, wait. Hello. It would help if I was on. Okay, so I put the powder here. Oh, was I off camera that whole time? Oh, gosh. Okay. What? Look at the screen. It's like green madness. Green, green, green. Okay, super green. Okay, so I mixed it ahead of time. Now, I want to see if you mix it ahead of time and then you apply it to paper. Okay, so when I mixed it ahead of time, you guys, it went from that red color to this green, like super green. Okay, like forest, super green. I don't know about olive, because olive to me is more of a brownie green, and this is more of like a forest green, like a bluey green. Okay, all right, okay, so now let's put a little bit more water on it. Now let's apply it to the paper and see what happens now. Okay, let's try it over here. Does it change color as much? Let's see. So far, no. It stays its green pigment color. Okay. So far, we have the same green color. It is not changing at all. If you pre-mix it on the board, no change whatsoever. Why am I doing this one design? That's bizarre. I guess because it's green and I'm thinking of trees in my mind or something. I don't know. Weird. Look at that. It stayed green. Okay, hold on. We're going to explore a little bit more with this product. Okay, so this product has definitely got my attention, like big time. I'm going to try some of it directly on the paper again. Same brush, same water. Okay, let's try it on here again. Okay, so darker green is coming out when I directly put it on the, okay, and here comes the red again. The red's coming out again. Weird. All right, so by reviewing this, you guys, I have come to the conclusion that if you use it by pre-mixing it, it stays the color it says it is. If you put it on directly onto the surface that you have your pattern or what you want to work on, it comes out all these different colors. Like wham! Yeah, so this is what happens right here. Put it directly on, and this is what I did with mixing it, pre-mixing it. It stayed that olive color. Huh, very bizarre. Maybe it's something in the paper that does it. Huh, Very interesting. Well, that's definitely something I'm going to play with different tones of paper. Maybe different tones of paper will change to different colors too. Okay, definitely thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up on that one. All right, that product is pretty darn cool. It definitely got me all excited. Obviously. You're like, okay, Michelle, next. All right, so, well, I hope you guys got excited with those products as well. Let's see. This is a really fun subscription. Okay, what else did we get? Okay, so we got the Derwent line marker in 0.8. Like I said, I like these for the purpose of inking. And inking is when you draw something and then you go over it with ink. I have been using my Microsoft Pro a lot more, so what I usually do is I will draw something with my graphite pencil, and then I will put it into my Microsoft Pro, and then I'll go over it with that so that I don't have to erase. But sometimes, and how I did in the past, is I went the hard way because I didn't have a Microsoft Pro or any way of doing anything digitally. So I would go back over with an inking pen like this, and I would ink everything that I did, and then I would go back over with my eraser and then just erase the pencil lines. Okay, so we'll make sure that's nice and dry. Let's see. And then I would just go back over it with my eraser and get rid of all the pencil lines, see? And see how that didn't smear, and it only took a few minutes, well, not even a minute, to dry. It's perfect for inking. Like, perfect. You don't have to worry about the smudges. Like, I've had so many different ink pens that I've had issues with them smearing when I try to get the graphite off. So that's pretty explanatory. It's a nice inking pen. It's by Derwent. Line marker is what it's called. Line maker, sorry. And it is 0.8 black. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice thickness as well. See that? Okay. So we got that in there too. And see, this premium box, it comes out with some really cool stuff. So the basic one does too. I used to get the basic one. The basic one, I got a lot of pencils as well. Okay, so this is that, oh gosh, I'm going to slaughter the name, of course. What is it called? Gouache? Gouache? Gouache. I think I've heard it pronounced gouache. Gouache. Okay, so this gouache stuff, I'm going to put it on my little board too. Thank goodness for these little boards. They're so great. Dry erase boards, guys. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit here. You know, like the little pretty little trees guy, Bob Ross. I love him. He's awesome. Okay. He always used a little palette too for all of his paints and stuff. But then he would flick his brushes all, and I don't do that. I don't know where his goes him. But okay. So there's that. Let's see what it does. What should we use it with? Should we use it with one of those crayons? Let's do that. Okay, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does with the crayon. I think I'm gonna go with that terracotta one again. I'm really trying to get this terracotta one to work really well, if you haven't noticed. Okay, let's do something that we need to blend with. What should we draw to make it blend? Let me see, I'll do like a little easy little brown tree. Okay. Not as cool as the tree that came with it. Yes. It's one of those like DIYs where you're like, yes, nailed it. No. Okay, let's see what happens. We'll put that there. and we will see what it does when you blend the two together. Experiment time. All right, and I've cleaned my brush off. Let's see here. Let's add water to this. Okay. Here we go. We got the water on here. And I'm using the wrong paper. Where's that paper I used earlier? There it is. Never mind. Let's use different paper. I forgot this one doesn't work very well with that cardstock. Okay, I'm in a heart mood tonight. Why not? Why not? It's New Year's Eve, guys. Let's spread the love. Love one another. Your sister and your brother. Love everyone. Lots of love. Positive vibes for the new year. Okay. So here we go. We've got this with our water. Now let's try this. What does this do? Let's see what this does. Okay, that's white, you guys. This is just white paint. What in the world? Okay. How is this something that you mix with? Okay, let's read it. Let's go in. Maybe I should have read it first. Okay. Gouache. Gouache, a highly pigmented, opaque paint. Okay, so to me it's highly pigmented. I don't see it being opaque because it's super white and it's super thick. So, opaque, I don't know about that. But pigmented, yes. Maybe when it dries it'll be opaque. Maybe that's what they're meaning. And it's great for highlights and creating tints. This water-soluble paint mixes well with all watercolor mediums. I don't know about mixing well. Maybe it means if I mix it on here. Okay, let's try it. Well, first of all, let's put this on here and see what it does once it's dry. Maybe it will dry opaque, like it's saying. Okay, now let's try it the other way, as the directions are saying that it mixes well. So let's mix it. Let's see what it's gonna do. Let me just clean off my brush real quick here. I have like 9,000 colors on my brush, and then I'll get excited again and think it's that, and it's not. Although it was that one time. Okay, so when we were using that powder. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put the crown next to the gouache. Gosh, I hope I'm saying that right. Otherwise, everyone's going to be like laughing at me. Michelle said gouache, and it's actually gauche, or whatever. Hey, as long as we know how it works, I don't care how it's pronounced. Okay, here we go. Laugh away. I don't care. I'll laugh with you. Okay. Okay, so let's take a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and we'll mix it. We'll go slowly and see what it does. Okay, so use very little of this gouache. Use a little bit of it to mix with your watercolor. And well, this is a watercolor crown, so. And it gives you a like pinky salmony color when you mix it with like a cloudy color when you mix it with a deep color. Excuse me. And I need a drink. All right. I stole one of my kids' Capri Suns. And let's see, what flavor is this today? Oh, fruit punch. All right, good. Mama needed some juice, so Mama got juice. All right, let's add a little bit more white. Okay, this stuff, I will say, when you mix it on a board, both together, it dries super fast. Okay, so you got to work really fast. So I've added more water to it. Okay, let's see what it does on the tinted paper. Okay, yes, okay. Now I see the opaque part. Does everybody see that opaque part? Of course, I was off camera again. Okay, so I see the the opaque part that they're talking about now. See that? When you mix it like this with the watercolor and the water on a board beforehand or on your palette, it makes your watercolor very opaque. All right, see that? You use it alone, it is very white. So you could use that for definitely for highlights, or like when you use your Posca pens, you could use that instead. Look at that, it really went opaque. So if you want to really, because look, this is the color of the crown, and this is what happened when you mixed it with this. It turned like very soft pinky color. Very soft on the tone paper. Okay, let's try it on the white. All right. Let's get a little bit more of that color from the edge. Mix it up. All right. Let's get the white and the camera. Oh yeah, here we go. You see more of the color, but yeah, it's like baby pink. So if you do use this to blend with your watercolor, it is going to turn your watercolors that are very vibrant colors into very soft colors. If you use it alone, it's going to be, oh, I'm using it on white paper. Hello. It is going to be very white. Very white. Now this would be awesome, like I said, like if you use Posca pen, instead of using that lovely Posca pen, I like Posca pen once in a while, just like my white gel pens. I have a love-hate relationship with them because I don't know why, but I guess I need to put alcohol on the tips of them to clean off the tips because they're getting clogged up. Somebody told me if you take some alcohol and you put it on a cotton ball and you clean the tips off of your gel pens, then you'll get some more life out of them. Okay, so I think we're good with this box. Did we use everything? The only thing we didn't try out are these watercolor brushes. Let's see. Are there different? Oh, okay. Look at this. There's 3 of them in there, guys, and they're not all the same. Yes. Okay, awesome. I hate getting brushes and they're all the same sizes. Okay, so you've got yourself. I like this. I like this one. Here, let me put this underneath so you can actually see it. Get that out of the way. Okay, so this size is a pretty nice size. And it's more of like a brush pen. And it's got a pretty firm brush on it. See? You can actually hear it flicking back and forth. And then this one, ooh, look at this one. This one's really fine. This one is got a little bit more bend to it than the other one, this one. But again, you can hear it. See how it just, it's very nice. Does not say the sizes on here. Don't like that part because I want to know the size. It doesn't say it on the tip either, does it? I don't see, no. Does not say the size. Maybe it says it on delicate washes. That's what it says. Filling in large areas, applying delicate washes. No, it's just an, oh, here we go. So it's a 5mm, a 4mm, and a 3mm. The 5mm is a flat plate. The 4mm is a round. And the 3mm is also a round. Okay, so that's nice. See this one, well, this one looks square. I don't know about round. What? Why did it say it was round? Oh no, this one's the flat one. Okay, this is the flat plate one. And I like these ones. I don't know why. I really like working with these square tip brushes a lot. Yeah, I do like the the brushes that have the tips, the sharper tips, with watercolor more, because you have more control over what's going on. And then like acrylics, I do like the the square. So yeah, you get a 5mm square, a 4mm round. So this is a 4mm round, and you get a 3mm round. So nice sizes, good sizes. All right, should we try them out? Why not? Let's do it. I'm actually not going to put the water inside the tube. I'm just going to try out the brushes on the tip just by dipping them in some water and seeing what happens. So let's try out a color we haven't tried yet in our box. How about that? So let's try this brown color. We haven't tried brown yet. Let's try brown. All right, brown. Let's see what we can do with brown. Let's do our little tree. La, 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 la. Pretty little trees, pretty little trees. Let's do a tree. Let's do a tree. Alright, so I'm drawing us a little simple tree. Simple, 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 simple tree. Okay. Because we want to try out different, use different pencils too, so let's do the green at the top. Simple, 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 simple. Because it's watercolor and it's going to spread, so we're okay. And my cat is ripping my ottoman again. Gosh, I'm not going to have an ottoman left. It's going to be like toast. But hey, that's what you have to go through when you have animals. You have to, if you love them, you bear and you grin. You grin and you bear it. That's what I was trying to say, not bear it and grin it. Or whatever. Anyway, okay. So let's try out our, which one is this? The 3mm round. Let's try that one out. And she's going to come visit, of course, because I have water out and I have watercolors. And Mags wants to visit. Of course she does. Of course you do. Okay, you're going to make your, yes, there's your appearance now. Come over there, babe. Usually she has a spot in the corner, but I have the light over there, and usually she has her little, I always say, get in your spot, and she gets on her little pad. But her little pad's not in here right now, so. Okay, so this one, it's alright, I guess. I don't know. I think it's bending too much for me. It needs to be firmer. It needs to be a firmer brush for me. I don't know. It's not really blending out the color of the pencil. Maybe I need more pencil. Let's see. Let's add some more pencil in here just by scribbling in the middle. This is that green color one. That was more of an olivey color. It doesn't have a name on it. You're being very nice. You're sitting there nice. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I've had better brushes. Yeah. I don't know. It's not really doing anything. It's kind of a mess. Okay. I really wanted to like those. Okay. Let's try the 4mm round. Maybe it's because I don't have the water actually in the brush. Maybe I'm trying to make an excuse for it, but I don't know. All right. Let's add some more green. Let's see what it does. Oh, I was only trying to put the pencil into the lid. I'm okay. It's all right. I'm all right. Okay. Let's try the bigger one. This is the 4mm. Let's try it. See what happens. Let's see. Okay. Well, this one's working a little bit better. This one was a little bit of a firmer brush. Maybe that's why it's doing a little bit better. That smaller one was not. What's happening? Okay, yeah. This bigger one's okay. It's okay. I don't know. I think I like the Davenport ones better. I have the Davenport ones and it's a little bit more of a stiffer brush and have more control over it. Okay, let's try the big flat plate one. What is the brand on this guy anyway? Oh yeah, it was the Marabou. Marabou. I don't know Marabou. I don't know. Let's try out your flat brush. See what happens. Okay. This one's good. Alright, I'm going to have to give these brushes a thumb sideways. Because 2 out of 3 is not bad. Smaller one, yeah, no. The 2 bigger ones, yes. So the flat brush, good. And the, yeah, so 3mm not good, 4mm good, and the 5mm good. Still not my favorite, but they're good. Okay, and they go for 3 of them, $9.99. So I guess that's not bad. I mean, it's an economical brush set. I mean, if you want to just experiment, it's not a bad thing, I guess. Yeah, it's alright. But look, like, if you use an actual brush, like, let me just clean this one off. I forgot to get that stuff off of this one. Wish I would have done that right away. Always try to get your brushes cleaned off after each one of your colors. Okay. See, like a regular brush, where's my green at? Like a regular brush. Like, this is a good brush. I can't remember what brand it is, but it's a good brush. I spent a lot of money on it. So, I mean, there are some products out there that you don't have to spend a lot of money on, but one thing that I spend a lot of money on are my brushes. Because that's what you're going to put your product down with. I mean, you could have like some of the crappiest like pencils or whatever, but if you have a good brush that will lay water down real good on it, or another medium down on your, that and paper, like your paper means a lot too. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that when I first started out, but then I started using different papers. Like Strathmore is like one of my favorite papers to use. Like I will usually buy like PDFs from Etsy now. When I find an artist I like I color other artists as well. If you follow my channel, I haven't made any videos of coloring other artists' work, but just my own. But if you, but yeah, if you follow them, you can buy a lot of other artists and mine on Etsy, and then you can just print it out on the paper that you like, and then you can use mediums that you like, and your brushes will work better and so forth on the correct paper, you know. Okay, so yeah, okay, it's all right. I'd like my brush better. I will say that. See, it's firmer than those watercolor brushes. These are a thumb sideways. Sideways. They're okay. They're just not my favorite. Okay. So we have reviewed our whole box, and I'm not going to review the sticker. I don't think I need to review the sticker, but yeah, it's a cute little sticker. I don't know, I guess I'll put it on a folder or something, but yeah, it's a cute little sticker. So Awesome. Tomorrow on New Year's Day, I will try to get a video out on my January box. I have not opened it yet at all, so it will be a complete surprise. Here it is right here. This is my January box I got today, you guys. Like, super fast this time. Usually I have to wait until the middle of the month in order to get the month's box, but look how pretty the box is. My goodness, that's a pretty box. And it says the artist name there. Ooh, I really like that owl. So pretty. So tomorrow, stay tuned, I will get a video out. We're going to unbox this. I have no idea what's in it. That's what's fun. You have no idea what's going to be in it. And when you choose to get a Sketchbox, you can choose like different things that you like watercolors or paints or pencils, things like that. And then that way they know what your interests are. And those are the types of things that you'll get in your box each month. So, I mean, there'll be hopefully things that you've never tried before in that type of medium. Like that just blew me away, you guys. Like seriously, that's really cool though. All right. I like being blown away with art supplies. Like, amaze me with art supplies. Yes. Okay. So, right, we're good. I got to clean off my board. And thank you so much for spending time with me and going over my December Sketchbox. It was really fun. And one more time, these are the items that were in here. The Sketchbox Signature watercolor pencils, 6 of them. Okay, we had the Marabou art crayons in terracotta and caramel. Pretty colors, very cool. I like them. Those were thumbs up. The watercolor pencils were thumbs up. The watercolor sparks powder, a big thumbs up. We really loved experimenting with that today. And the gouache. That was really cool too. I'm going to use this for highlights and such. I don't think I'm going to be mixing it with my watercolors, but I'm definitely going to use it for highlights with my watercolors and my acrylic paints. And then we had our Derwent line maker. I want to say marker, but there's no R in there, so it's a maker, line maker. Okay. Normally they say markers, but it's not a marker. It's a line maker. Okay. And then we had our paper, our tone paper, which was way cool. Definitely a thumbs up on that paper. Super nice. I love that. I'm going to actually order the big 8x10 ones. Or maybe probably 8x10, if they have 8x10, hopefully. That's what I mostly use in sizes, because they fit in the frames so wonderfully. Okay, and then these are the only things I really give a thumb sideways to, because, I mean, the art crayons are kind of a thumb sideways too, but these are mostly. These are so. Yeah, for sure. Okay, awesome Sketchbox. Totally excited. So yeah, if you guys like that, pop on over to their website and take a look, and maybe you can grab some good deals on that right now. I think they have like a 10% off or something like that going on. Hopefully it's still going on for the new year, but yeah, Sketchbox is really way cool. Like I said before, I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not getting anything free from them. I'm just opening up their boxes on here and showing you what I got myself. And it is the premium box that I get. So the basic box, you also get some really cool things. So yeah, I would definitely give it a thumbs up to try out Sketchbox. Very cool subscription to get each month. It's exciting to try out new stuff. And if you're an artist, you are like excited like how I get excited with art supplies. So, all right, guys, thanks for spending some time with me on New Year's Eve, and I wish you all happiness, health, Happy New Year. And we will see you on the next stream. I hope I will be able to get that one done tomorrow. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. All right, take care. Bye.